Right, so I'm live. I don't think the connection's that good though, but we should have to go with it. What's happening, guys? So in this video, let me talking about the William Saliba injury update. Now, he's not going to be available for the City game. You know, he's not going to make it. The back injury seems, at first I thought that it might have been somewhat minor, but it turns out that it's actually quite serious. And when you look at the grand scheme of things, you know, it could be career ending. So what I'll do is I'll read into a bit of this. Exclusive. William Saliba has serious structural damage in his back, leaving Arsenal fearing him playing again this season for a risk of a long-term layoff, which the Gunners set to be without their star centre-back away at Man City. It's not looking good. Arsenal have major concerns over William Saliba's lower back injury amid serious structural damage, which could result in a long-term layoff if he plays again this season. So I would just say, don't risk him. You know what I mean? I just won't risk him. I know Saliba wants to try and risk it to try and rescue Arsenal's title hopes, you know, try and revive it. But the guy's 21 and he's got an injury as serious as this in his back. You know what I mean? 21 years old and he's got this serious back injury. It's not worth, you know, it's not worth just, we might as well just leave it. Saliba is now expected to miss Wednesday's crucial clash at Manchester City, a game that could decide the destination of the Premier League title. And yeah, you all know my feelings on that. You know, we know the league titles City's now this season. They're probably going to win the treble, in all honesty. Centre-back's recent absences coincided with the team's worrying run that has been them draw the previous 3 matches, conceding 7 goals in that time. The nature of Saliba's injury has not been fully communicated, though sources have told Mail Sport that the back problem is linked to a painful structural damage to his lower back that has also caused concern to one of his lumbar discs, although the club insists his prolonged absence is not as a result of a disc problem. Guys, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good. I'm saying once the season's done, I have to look for a new centre back to replace him in the meantime. And it's a pity because he's been so important for us this season. I don't know what it is at Arsenal, but when we've got a player that's clearly one of our best or one of our most effective, they're just one injury away from this kind of shit. You know what I mean? When Saliba suffered the injury against Sporting Lisbon on March 16th, the medics were so concerned that they feared he would miss the rest of the season. What did he do? What happened? You know what I mean? Well, the defender has been desperate to play again, given the fact that his team are in the midst of a title race. Saliba's undergone an intense treatment process in hope of getting him back on the pitch as soon as possible, with the club managing his recovery on a day-to-day basis. Sources have indicated Saliba has returned to training on the grass in the last few days, raising hope that he could play some role in Wednesday's huge clash against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. But as of Sunday night, the club's hopes of having Saliba available for the potential title decider were fading. It's not worth it. Like, It's not worth it for his own health, for his own fitness. It's not worth it, and it's just sad that it's come down to this. We revealed last week that Saliba is ready to play through the pain barrier to play in Arsenal's title run in despite concerns of injury complications if he is rushed back. Arsenal are desperate to avoid that scenario and have been very cautious in plotting Saliba's return. Given the Gunners are in a position to win their first Premier League title since 2004 and Saliba's importance to the team, there has been acknowledgement that having him available as quickly as possible would be a risk worth taking. Nah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? And that's me thinking about him. I'm not thinking about, oh well, I just want the league kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't want that for a player, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want a player not like a back injury, not something like that. No, the guy's 21. He's got his whole career ahead of him, and having this kind of injury at the age he's at, it sounds kind of worrying. But the recovery process is not going as efficiently as Gunners Medical had hoped. Saliba is set to miss the clash against Pep Guardiola's men at the very least. It remains to be seen whether Saliba can sufficiently recover in time to play Arsenal's subsequent matches as a club look to ensure the welfare of one of their most important players. And that's that. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't play him. It's not worth it. The injury is serious enough to the point where it's like, you're out for the season basically. I don't expect to see William Saliba for the rest of the season, and it's heartbreaking from an Arsenal fan's perspective. You know what I mean? He's been so effective in that defense this season, and it's shown these last 3 games. We weren't being like that all season. I'm not trying to blame Rob Holding or anything like that, but players, Saliba's a different kind of defender to Rob Holding, for example. You know what I mean? So with what's not there, with what's deficient in defence because of Saliba's absence, has now reflected on the games, not seeing games out when we're leading and going down twice against Southampton. I don't think that those results go like that if Saliba plays, but that's not me blaming Holding. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. But yeah, I think this upcoming window for the summer, we might have to look to replace him while he's out. You know what I mean? But we've got to replace him with a player that's like for like. You know what I mean? Not like a fucking. I don't want to swear, but not like trying to replace Partey with Jorginho kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get onto the Man City match preview tomorrow or something like that. So I'm gonna save my talking points on that for tomorrow. But yeah, this is not. It's just. I don't know what it is. Players come to Arsenal and then shit like this happens. They get. I'll never forget when under Unai Emery, Rob Holding was our best defender, and I remember he got injured at Old Trafford when we drew 2-2 at Old Trafford, and he got injured in that game. And going forward defensively, we were different for the worst. You know what I mean? And Holding was really effective under Unai Emery. It always happens to us. We can never have a season where everyone's playing good, star players all over the place, and all stay relatively fit, because we don't expect players to stay fit throughout the season. But there's always somebody that's going to get a long-term injury. That's a star player, let's just say. It always happens. It's inevitable. It's just one of many Arsenal patterns. It's the Arsenal way. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Put Saliba at Chelsea, Man City, Man U, or someone, he probably don't get this injury. That's how goofy it is being an Arsenal player and you're somewhat of a star player that's very important. Defense has always been our issue for time. Yet when we have a defender that's on point, gets injured. But yeah, it's just unfortunate, but we'll have to see. Um, but yeah, anyways, that's all I want to say about this anyway. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, follow the socials, which is in my description of my channel. And I'll see you guys in my match preview for the Manchester City game on Wednesday. And I'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace.